Do you have Crohn's or colitis and wonder if going gluten-free could finally calm your gut? Then you're exactly where you need to be. In this video, I will guide you step by step through what gluten is, what it does, why your gut and your immune system are so sensitive to it, and why eating gluten-free is one of the most underrated ways to calm your gut. Many people think gluten only causes problems if you have celiac disease. But did you know gluten affects everyone's gut, even if you don't feel it? Especially if you have IBD, like Crohn's or colitis, gluten can be a silent troublemaker that slows down your healing. In this video, we will talk about what gluten is and where it is found, what gluten does to your gut and gut lining, even if you don't feel anything, why gluten has a bigger impact on you if you have Crohn's or colitis, how gluten can cause food intolerances and chronic inflammation, why going gluten-free can calm your immune system and help you heal, and as a bonus I will share a simple plan to start eating gluten-free step by step without withdrawal symptoms. My name is Jeroen Leduc, founder of Crohn Proof. This company started from my own experience with Crohn's disease. Together with my team of orthomolecular therapists and nutrition specialists, we help people with Crohn's and colitis live symptom-free lives, not by hiding symptoms, but by fixing the real cause of their problems. And because I want to make it easier for more people to get real answers, I give away a free 30-minute consultation every week. In this session, you can ask all your questions and get clear, personal advice on how to calm your gut, boost your energy, and take back control of your health. Stay with me until the end and I will tell you exactly how you can enter. But first, let's jump into today's topic. Let's start at the beginning. What is gluten? Gluten are a natural part of grains like wheat, rye, barley, and spelt. They are the food that helps the seed grow into a new plant. Of all the types of gluten, gliadin, found in wheat, has the worst effect on our gut. Many people don't know that gluten always affects your gut, even if you don't feel it. It's not just people with celiac disease who have problems. Gluten can quietly irritate the gut and trigger immune responses in anyone, especially if you already have gut issues like Crohn's or colitis. To understand why gluten can cause problems, it's important to know how your digestion works and how your body absorbs food. The job of your digestion is to break down what you eat into tiny particles called molecules. For example, think about taking a bite of an apple. If you swallow that bite, it's way too big for your gut to absorb. First, the apple has to be broken down into tiny molecules. First by chewing, then by your stomach and your small intestine. Only then can it be absorbed through your gut wall. Your gut wall has a smart system called tight junctions. You can think of them like automatic sliding doors in a store. These tiny doors open and close to let the good things into your body and keep the bad things out. You can think of all the nutrients in that apple or in anything else you eat as a necklace made of beads. Your digestion breaks the necklace into single beads, things like amino acids, sugars, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. Only when the beads are separated do the tight junction doors open to let them into your body, where tiny blood vessels carry them to your liver. Your immune system guards the gut wall, just like customs officers check what travelers and goods come into a country. It constantly monitors what enters your body to make sure it's safe. It's important to realize that your digestive system is like a hollow tube running from your mouth to your bottom. It's inside your body, but your body still decides what to absorb and what to send out as waste. Now you might ask, where does it go wrong? Gliadin, the gluten in wheat, affects the tight junction doors. It messes up the control system, so bigger pieces that aren't fully digested can slip through your gut wall and enter your bloodstream. That is not normal and it's not good. Every time large food particles or unwanted things enter your body through the gut wall, your immune system sounds the alarm. Even if you don't feel it, your immune system stays active and on alert every single day. Now you might wonder, why is this a problem for IBD? In a normal situation, the immune system quietly removes the unwanted guests. It sends the immune cells to clean it up and then goes back to rest. No big deal. But notice that every time it happens, It uses up nutrients and energy that your body could use elsewhere. So it's an energy leak. The real problem starts when multiple things go wrong at the same time, which is common when you have IBD. Our immune system has two ways to protect us. You can imagine them as the specialist team and the backup team. The specialist team removes threats without you noticing anything. It's calm, precise, and does its job without problems. But if your body doesn't have enough nutrients or enough energy to keep making specialists, it switches to the backup team. This backup team uses cells that respond with inflammation. They also have a higher chance of tagging normal foods as dangerous. Suddenly, your immune system can start reacting to foods that were once fine, like dairy, nuts, or eggs. You might start feeling bad after eating without even knowing why. This can cause an upset gut, diarrhea, and bloating. And if it gets worse, it can lead to ongoing inflammation and even flare-ups. All things you really want to avoid. Studies show that people with Crohn's disease have a higher risk of food intolerances. This is because they often have active inflammation in the small intestine, the place where food is absorbed. If your immune system is too active there, it makes more mistakes. In our personal coaching programs, we test all our clients for food intolerances. And we see they're not just a problem for people with Crohn's disease. They also show up in clients with colitis, IBS, and gut issues without a clear diagnosis. Do you want to learn more about food intolerances, how to spot them, and how to find out if you have them? Be sure to watch this video next, where I explain everything step by step. I've linked it at the end for you. So in a small recap, gliadin, the gluten in wheat, affects the tight junction doors. It messes up the control system so bigger pieces that aren't fully digested can slip through your gut wall and enter your bloodstream. In a situation where your immune system is overactive, this can lead to inflammation. It can also lead to food intolerances, which in turn can lead to more inflammation, causing a downward spiral, all started by the food you eat because of the gliadin in the wheat. The most important lesson I can give you is this. Give yourself the time and space to try eating gluten-free and see what it can do for you. In 2015, when I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease myself, I started eating gluten-free. It made a big difference in my complaints and in my healing. And I know eating gluten-free is not easy. You have to find something new for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Especially in the Netherlands where I come from, but also in most Western countries, our diet is mostly based on grains. It is a cheap ingredient used in so many different foods. Think of bread, rolls, breakfast cereals, pizza and pasta. But also different kinds of cold cuts and even ice cream have gluten in them. At the beginning, it can be a challenge to find replacements for your meals, to look for different products, to find them in the store, and to literally eat something different. The breakfast you've been eating for years will look different, and it will take time to get used to. But from my own experience, I can tell you, in the beginning it costs time, effort and energy, and it feels strange. But after a while it becomes your new normal. And here is the best part. Many people start feeling better, with fewer symptoms, more energy, and clearer thinking within just 14 days. And once you feel that, you know exactly why you're doing it, and it becomes much easier to keep going. Here are some tips that can help you if you start eating gluten-free. Keep these things in mind. One of the things that causes a lot of health problems for many people is having a very one-sided diet. Our diet is mostly made up of grains, dairy and sugar. We eat very few vegetables, fruits and enough protein sources like eggs, meat or fish. If you start eating gluten-free, try not to just switch to gluten-free crackers or gluten-free bread. Even though this is a better choice than wheat bread, it's even better for your body to fry an egg and eat it with some vegetables or salad. Another important thing is to slowly reduce the wheat. What I mean by that is, imagine you eat 2 meals with bread during the day and have pasta in the evening. That's a lot of wheat in one day. When you digest gliadin, the part of gluten found in wheat, a substance is released that acts a bit like morphine. This makes wheat literally addictive to your body. So if you soon feel a strong craving for wheat, that's why. It also means that if you suddenly change all your meals to wheat-free meals, there's a chance your body could have withdrawal reaction, making you feel a bit worse for a while. To prevent this, it's important to reduce wheat slowly. For example, start by eating a half a portion, or by making one meal a day wheat-free. This way, you prevent the withdrawal reaction, and you can slowly get used to the new way of eating. And as a final tip, if you want to calm your belly, it's very important to go fully gluten-free. The easiest way to do this is by planning 14 days or a full month of eating completely gluten-free. Plan this 1 or 2 weeks from now. This gives you the time to find new options for your meals by looking up recipes and finding out where the new products are in the store. With this preparation, you make sure your chance of success is much higher. And go for it, do it 100%. Give your body the time to get used to the new foods and to feel calm in your gut. And if you clearly feel that your health is improving, keep going. When you feel this positive effect, you will know exactly why a gluten-free diet helps your gut and your health, which makes it much easier to keep going. Now you might wonder, why is it so important to go fully gluten-free for a while? One of our clients, Marie, didn't feel real improvement in her complaints, even though she said she was eating fully gluten-free. After a few weeks, we found out that every Sunday morning she ate one croissant with her husband. She loved doing that so much that she didn't want to give it up. But only when she stopped eating that one croissant did she start feeling much better and her gut started to heal. I want to really point out, even one time a week of eating something with gluten can stop you from getting the improvement you want so much. So if you're going to do this, go all in. Give yourself the time, the space, and the chance to experience what it can do for your body to eat gluten-free. And if you make a mistake along the way, that's okay. You are learning and you're trying. Just start again and continue with this experiment. Let's take a look at what happens when you go gluten-free. The selective absorption in your gut will recover. Because of this, your immune system is less exposed to triggers and it can calm down. As long as your immune system is not triggered, it stays in rest mode. This not only gives your immune system the chance to heal, because it can only heal when it's resting, but also makes sure your body doesn't have to keep using energy and nutrients to activate your defense system. This means you have more energy left to live the way you want. Before we wrap up, here are some practical tips to help you along the way. It's very important to carefully check the labels on the foods you eat. Gluten is used in many different foods, so always check the label for wheat, barley, rye, malt, and other hidden sources of gluten. And if you go out to eat, ask if the restaurant has gluten-free options and mention it again when they take your order. At first, it might feel uncomfortable to ask, but it really will make a big difference in how you feel. And I know, I too had to cross that line. The first time, it felt terrible to ask. I felt like there was something wrong with me. I could barely get the words out. But when I finally asked if they had a gluten-free option, the waiter reacted like it was the most normal thing in the world. Because it is. After you do this a few times, you get used to it and it doesn't feel strange anymore. And luckily, these days, a lot of restaurants offer gluten-free options. Making these changes can have a huge impact on your health. And sometimes the right information at the right time can change someone's life. Do you know someone who could really benefit from this video? Please share this video with them. Together we can spread this knowledge and help more people take back control of their health. As I mentioned at the start, here is your chance to win a free 30-minute online consultation with me, where you can ask all your questions and get clear, personal advice to calm your gut, boost your energy, and take back control of your health. All you have to do is just subscribe to our channel and comment below this video. Every week we choose one person for a free 30-minute consultation. If you want to learn more about food intolerances and how they can quietly trigger a strong, urgent need to use the toilet and upset your gut, click right here for the next video where I explain everything in detail. And if you're looking for more personal support, you will find a link to our website below this video, where you can learn more about our programs and coaching. That's it for today, my kings and queens. I wish you all the best. Let's get your shit together.